Hello, YouTube. Welcome to my new vlog. I have something interesting happening today because I feel like the last few vlogs were just me prepping for the markets and doing the markets. But today, not that I'm not going to do that. I do have a special project. My mom asked me to make her a laptop bag with little handles. I have experimented with like laptop cases and pouches a few months ago, and I think I finally figured out the size by the end of it. But I think the one I'm gonna make for her is gonna be like a little bit bulkier and sturdier, so it's gonna have like a side, like some fabric on the side too, not just like flat pouch, and it's gonna have handles. She wanted me to use this fabric, which is perfect because this is how much of it I have, and I think it's gonna be perfect for her laptop. I'm just thinking, oh, with the thing that goes around, I can cut it up probably. I think I have some little scraps of it too. So this should be enough. The only thing I'm wondering is that should I practice, like make a prototype with a different fabric, or just kind of run with this one. I think I might just do it with this one right away because I'm gonna make it in a way, I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger, and then I could like take it down, which you can always cut things, make them smaller, but you can't make them bigger, just like in all the other art and construction and stuff like that. After I'm done with this, I do need to make a bunch of kids' totes because I have zero, which is exciting in a sense, but making them, maybe not so exciting. No, it's good, It's good because I can use a bunch of this fabric that I have. Also, yes, I'm wearing my PJ shorts that I got in somewhere in Europe. I don't remember. I have like a whole drawer. Let me just show you. Why am I doing this? I can literally do this. I have this whole like drawer shelf filled with like not scraps. It's just some of the pieces I bought at the very beginning. Like I'm probably not gonna use this one for anything, So I'm gonna use it for a kitty bag. But I also have some that I haven't done much with. Like I got this one in Utah and I love it. It's got little snails and froggies, and people in Santa Cruz like this stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna use some of this. I already used these fabrics and I think this might be barely enough for another bag with these two. And I sold it, so that's good. Yeah, I just have a bunch of like why I think, oh, I remember what happened. It was my first time looking at fabric. I don't even know if I already got the sewing machine, but I went to Michael's and they have like a small fabric section, and a lot of it is like packs of um, quilting fabric, and that's what I got. But it's funny because when I was looking at the quilting like packs, there was only a couple of patterns in each that I liked, so I just got it anyway. I didn't think I'd have so much fabric that I wouldn't have enough, place to store it. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, make a bunch of kids' totes, and yeah, I might take you along for some of it, especially the computer bag. I think it should be interesting. Okay, see ya. I'm gonna make coffee first. All right. Okay, so I've cut out the fabric. I just need to now iron it all, and then I'm gonna like actually draw all the quilting stitches, like pre-draw them so it's all perfect and straight. Sometimes I don't do that, but it depends on the stitch I'm doing. If I'm doing like the crisscross classic quilting stitch, I like to pre-draw it so it's nice and straight. But yeah, I wanted to show you this. I just like really like to show you things. I made a bunch of these last night. A bunch of little bracelets, and I made different sizes. I most of them I think it's like my size. Um and it's just like super cheap and easy. So I like having those, and I sold a bunch of them already. So I made more, but also I made a bunch of like very little ones. I think this one might be like a bit too small for me because there's a lot of kids that like them. So I made some like very tiny. It's so cute. Like it's. I mean, it kind of fits me, but it's a little bit tight. Anyway, but also I've been thinking I really want to boost my online sales. And to do that, I'm making these videos and I'm going to start being more active on Instagram. And also, yeah, I think I'm going to take 2 weeks off in the beginning of October from markets. And honestly, I need to start like until then, I need to start limiting them a little bit, maybe just do one a week. But for the next couple weeks, I'm gonna do 2 markets a week, I think. I need to do that to be able to sew. I don't know, there's just so many things happening. I need to figure out what's gonna be like my permanent collection, even though I like having a lot of fabrics. But I think just like efficiency wise, it makes more sense to have a permanent collection of like maybe 10 patterns, because I have more than 10 fabrics that I use for my bags and everything. What I'm also thinking, and then having some like releases of seasonal things like fall themed and stuff like that, and holidays. So I think I'm gonna do that, but at the same time, I like having so many like different options. But also at the same time, I think making each listing is kind of like you have to, I think I'm just being lazy. I need to figure this out. But yeah, I'm gonna take 2 weeks off at the very beginning of October for just doing website. Like I want to build my own website on Shopify instead of Etsy, and just making a bunch of content. Partially because I think I might be moving mid-October, and I might be moving my things or shipping my things away. At least the market stuff. I think I'm gonna keep some inventory on hand in case something sells on Etsy so I can ship it, but also so I can do cute photo shoots here while I live in a very beautiful place. Not like the next place isn't gonna be beautiful, but this one is very different. It's beach, beach, forest. I guess I'll be near a forest. But anyway, I want to pre-make a lot of content, and not just content, but also like photos for listings, which is why I got a new phone. So now I have zero excuses to delay this. Anyway, me. I like talking, but I really like this color. I don't know why, like pink and yellow, they almost kind of make an orange, right? But it's just like pink and yellow. I love it. Oh, but I was also thinking that if I get like big orders, or not even that big, like maybe over $50, I would like just throw it in. It's so easy to make. It takes barely any time. I mean, some of the materials like this quartz, they are a little bit more expensive. I think some of them are like $15 per like a string, or like 10 of them, so it's not the cheapest. But some of these are like so easy to make, and they're just so cute. I was thinking about doing that, and also throwing in like free scrunchies with maybe an order of like $100 or more, which I think is what you know what? I'm gonna do that. I need to remember that for the website. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna keep working. Nothing interesting is really happening, and I feel like I don't have a lot of valuable things to say. And when I do, I will talk to you. All right, I've been sewing for a bit. I'm gonna go make some food, but before I go, I want to show you what I've got so far. That's for my mom's case. I mean, I did iron a bunch of kids' totes straps, so I'll have to do that too. But for her laptop case, I've gotten the inside stuff fleeced, fused. It's a fusible fleece in there. What else? I got the pocket. I just need to iron it and put it in. And then the outside is all quilted. She did want to have my logo label on the outside, of course. I mean, she probably thinks I should put it on the outside on everything, but I don't think I'm ready for that. And then I've got this like side piece, that's gonna go kind of around in between the flat pieces. And I just got this delivered from Amazon, and this is gonna be her zipper. I literally just ordered like 3 zippers. I didn't even see, I thought for some reason I was gonna get 6, like 2 of each, but I've got these 2 super bright pink ones, and I thought one of them was gonna look better because I don't know, again, I'm not a super fan of like bright colors like this, but I'll find use for it. I'm gonna use this one on hers, you know, the little double zipper, and it's a little bit thicker and sturdier than like super basic zippers. And it is YKK, so it's, you know, good quality zipper. So this thing is gonna last her forever. Yeah, I mean, I did cut out a bunch of fabric for kids' totes and ironed it already. Quite a lot of work that can be done, but I'm gonna go make some food, eat, and then continue working on this. I'm still like not 100% sure how I'm gonna assemble it because I've never done a bag like this, but I think it might be good to have something like this also in stock in the future, because I have gotten comments from some friends and family that I should do a laptop bag. And I was like, okay, what do you expect out of a laptop bag? Because I think I've seen some people selling those online, and it's just like a pouch like this with a zipper. And I was like, ooh, maybe that's just what they say. And my friends and family, most of them said, oh yeah, it should have like a zipper or some sort of closure and pockets inside, outside. And I'm like, okay, it's gonna be an expensive bag, but this one is for my mom, so I'm kind of like experimenting just to, you know, see what goes into this. Okay, I will check in with you later once maybe I'm just back here sewing again, sewing the bag. Okay, so I'm at the stage where I'm ready to put it together. This is the 2 insides. One has a pocket. The outsides I already showed you, but I trimmed the corners to make them a little bit round. And I think, let's see, you can be the judge. But I think this is a pretty good size. Yeah, because my mom wanted it like pretty snug in there. So this is gonna be it. Just like some room for stitching, and because this is gonna be like in between the 2 pieces, it's not gonna be completely flat. So okay, I've been sewing for a while. My battery here is dying, that's why I wasn't recording that much. This is what I got so far. I got like the front with the zipper on, and the back is empty. I'm using bias tape for the first time, and it does look a little bit messy, but I'm making it for my mom, so I think she would be happy. So yeah, it looks just like this. I think it'll fit perfectly. Yeah, like this is such a perfect fit. Okay, I'm gonna keep working on it. Now I need to put this panel in somehow. We'll figure out how, and put the bias tape in, and that's it. I think the most difficult part is done, because it's kind of, it took a while to like measure this part, you know, it was all kind of a lot of work. So I just realized, oh my gosh, I didn't add, she really wanted this. I forgot that she wanted this tag thingy, the label on the outside that says made in California. Now I need to think where I would add it to. Oh my goodness. I might just have to add it to this side, so it'd be like this. Okay, my battery is at 5%, but I just finished her. Wait. Ah, shoot! I just stepped on one of these guys. But anyway, size, pretty perfect. There's a couple weird spots. I think sewing like something round like this is really difficult. I've made a couple of bucket hats when I was like first starting out and trying new things. Just a lot of small parts that are round are really difficult to sew. But this is it. I just showed it to my mom. I called her and she's pretty happy about it. I think what I could have done is I could have made it a little bit thicker. So I have one layer of batting and one layer of fleece. I could have done 2 layers of batting at least. But there's a pocket inside. And it's really cute. And I'm glad I got the zipper that, zips from both sides. Okay. I mean, I like the concept. It's just not perfectly straight. And the bias tape, again, because it was all round, it's just not perfect. But my mom likes it. There's that little label too. Oh, and while I was sewing it, or I guess while I was making dinner, I realized that I haven't had a lot of time to chill or, try new things like today. It was really fun to make something new. And I think I'm going to sit out this market on Saturday. I was going to reach out to them on Friday to see if I can get a spot, which they said they'd just move their information booth if I really want to. But I think I might reach out to them and tell them, like, hey, I'm going to sit this one out, but I want to do it next week. Also, this weekend is a big, big festival with a bunch of vendors, more like closer to Monterey. And I think it's not going to be super busy at the market anyway. But I think most of it is just I've been tired and I haven't had enough time to like sew and, experiment. Okay, I'm gonna go show this off to my boyfriend and just chill for the night. And what is it? Oh, it's 8:18. Not a bad time to finish. Okay, I'll see you maybe tomorrow. Good morning. It's the new day. I'm still wearing the same thing because, I'm just working from home. I have been working on something really exciting since I canceled the market tomorrow. Well, I didn't cancel. I guess today would be me confirming that I'm doing it. I don't know. It's not really canceling when you're not like on an official list. They pretty much said if you want to do it, text me on Friday and we'll find you a spot. I texted them that I cannot do it this week but I would love to do next week if they'll have me. And they said yes. So I have been working on something really exciting since I don't have to like rush sew a bunch of bags. And I do want to think more about the future and like what I'm going to do with my like social media, online sales, and things like that. And honestly, it's been pretty fun because I've been working on some fabric designs that I would like to do eventually because I like designing my fabric in Canva, so I have something more unique. Even though I don't like draw the designs specifically just because I can't really draw and I don't have enough money to hire an illustrator for now. I'm just designing them in Canva, which I have a subscription for. So let's see. I just wanted to show you like a little sneak peek of the designs I've been working on. I've been working on this Christmas one. This is what it looks like close up. It's gonna be so cute. Because I am signing up for a Christmas market. Well, I did apply. Hopefully I get accepted. And I think at least one Christmas themed pattern would be nice. I don't really want to do more than one, maybe two. But yeah, so I had this one. And also, I'm not sure about this one. I think I might need to rearrange the elements of it. But I'm making this matcha and cinnamon roll. Strawberry matcha to be specific because it's just so cute. Oh, air. Okay. There we go. This is what it is further away. And let me see if there's like a better, yeah, a close-up. Oh my god, this is actually cute. I think I need to change the location of some of the cinnamon rolls so it's just more evenly spread out, I guess. Oh my god, this is gonna be so cute. My whole idea is to launch my website, which I haven't even started working on October 20th, which today is August 22nd. I think I have plenty of time to develop my own, not my own, but develop a collection or like permanent patterns and then some seasonal ones, which I already have stuff for fall. I have a bunch of flannel fabric I got at Joann that I can use, and I have made a few, so, but we'll see. I think I have so much work to do. I have 2 months to pretty much make everything in at least one sample, everything that I want, and I think I want to try making more of a variety of items because I have been requested Or I've been asked about the Kindle sleeves because I have some pouches that almost fits the Kindle, but like not quite. So I think I'm gonna do that. And maybe laptop bags, but honestly, this was kind of a lot. I need to figure out a better way to make it, I think, because this part, the middle part, like it was really hard to measure. But I think I could work on it and perfect it. I haven't even found that many like good patterns online because I was thinking about going that route, just like to make it easier, at least just to make this one for my mom and see how they're made. But I decided to kind of free-handed, and I think it worked fine. It just was really difficult to sew, so I need to figure out how to sew it easier. Yeah, so that's my plan. I'm gonna do two markets next week. So I'm gonna do the Tuesday Monterey and Saturday Salinas, which I texted them and they said okay that I'm on the list. Anyway, I'm talking too much again. But I'm really excited. It's been really fun to just work on my laptop, design these cute little fabrics for the last few hours. And now I'm inspired again to sew. And I do need to sew those kids' tote bags. The other thing I want to do is make sure my designs are more unique because let's be honest, there's a lot of people, even on YouTube, that are making very similar makeup bags. But I do believe my designs are unique because mine have different handles, first of all. Well, they have handles. A lot of people just do little pull tabs or hold tabs that you like hold it and open. But I like having little handles, which, oh my God, I don't have any makeup bags. All my makeup bags are in the car, but you know, there's a picture with little handles. So I want to make sure to do that. And the other thing I want to start working on is making them more unique by adding different colored zippers, which I have done on a few little bags. I made the towel bags that you saw in the last one of the last videos with the pink fabric and the blue zipper, and I've made those floral ones with the pink zipper. And for the matcha one, I think because it has blue, strawberry and green, like strawberry pink, so I think I might try it with a pink zipper. I think that would look pretty cute because I have those pink pastel pink zippers, or maybe even beige because the cinnamon roll is in it, or maybe just white, who knows. So I want to experiment with that. I want to make it unique in that way, just make more like color blocky, you know, because I love color block and I love different colors. Okay, welcome back. I just wanted to show you what I've made so far. I made a bunch of kids' totes out of some of that extra fabric that I have. This one's cute. Like, it's so random. But these beachy ones are cute. 8! Yay! That's enough for one market. Hello, it is, what is it? It is 9:30 p.m. on a Sunday. I just wanted to show you something I just made for the first time. One of my regular tote bags, but this one has a zipper. I kind of free-handed the zipper design. So I think I'm gonna try to make it a little bit longer, like go all the way here or like close to all the way. And it was kind of difficult to sew like the corners, but I did it. And it looks so cute. I mean, it's kind of the same inside as a lot of my other bags, but I'm just happy I made something that's been requested quite a bit at markets. A tote bag that has some sort of closure. So yeah, I'm excited for this. I'm gonna make more of them for sure. Yeah, I don't even know. I'm like pretty stoked. It's like pretty perfect actually. That's it. I go relax now. Hello from the market. It's another Tuesday market. I don't have any neighbors today because they're taking a little break because they had a big festival yesterday, so it's weird that my booth is just kind of a single booth. Just a standalone thing for the, you know, for quite a few yards one way and then hi. One sec. Anyway, it just feels kind of lonely, but people are already coming in. There's a lot of people walking around. I had a little situation when I first got here. The street opens at 3, exactly at 3 p.m. I try to get exactly at 3, but last time I tried to come a little bit earlier, like 5 or 6 minutes early, and they were still closed. So, because sometimes I come at 3 and people are already setting up, I'm like, how does that happen? But last time I came, they were closed, so I had to do a whole circle and I was late because there was a lot of traffic. So today I timed it to come at exactly 3. I came at like 3:01, 3:02, and everything was open, but I saw there was like kind of the traffic was a little bit backed up to get into the street. The street's already closed, but it's just the vendors. And I'm seeing the car in front of me. It's a pizza, what's it called? Booth vendor. They're towing a whole stove that's going. You can see there's fire inside. It's pretty crazy, but they're just like waiting for the other cars to move. And I come out of the car and I see that there's like people parked on both sides, so you can't go through. And I just came to the guy, the organizer, and I was like, can you like say something to them? And he was just like, oh yeah, they're just whatever unloading. I don't know, but I came to them and was like, hey, can you unblock the road? Because there's no way we're going through. And it's like at the beginning of the street. So I have to go to like the middle. And they backed the street out like to the very beginning, the entrance. And it's a one-way street. So the guy I talked to that was unloading and blocking the road, he was really rude. He was like, oh, they open the street at 2:45. I'm like, okay, they don't. They open it at 3. Last time I came 5 minutes early, it was still closed. Anyway, I kind of now thinking back to it, I wish I was more rude and more like, hey, get the hell out of here, you know? But I did tell him, like, you can't block the road. Like, we need to go through, and there's another car, in front of me. And it was just a weird exchange. And then he was like, oh, this guy, he went somewhere and he's got the keys. I'm like, okay, that's not cool. And I went to the organizer again. I was like, can you tell them something? Like, they can't block the road. It's already, 5 or 7 minutes past, because I did wait a few minutes. And I was like, can you tell them they can't do that? Because I'm pretty sure it's also like in the rule book that we sign in the contract or whatever. And luckily, as soon as like was coming to him, they started moving. And so the car in front of me passed, I passed, everything's fine. And I was just in such a mood. I was like thinking, I wish I was more rude to him. Like, that guy was so rude. Because he was like, they opened the street early. Like, you should have come earlier. I'm like, okay, they don't. That's, of course, not how I reacted. I wish I did. I wish I was like, they don't. That's bullshit. Get the hell out of here. Honestly, I think I watched too much of the trash reality TV shows, so I do think I have that inside of me. That's like sometimes my internal monologue or dialogue. That's how it goes, and I'm like rude to people and very like direct. But in reality, unfortunately, I'm not like that. Or fortunately, I'm not sure. But anyway, I was setting up in a hurry. It was hot. It was like zero wind too, which is important because now we're getting a little gusts here and there. And now I'm like, okay, I hope this stuff doesn't fly away this time. Because last time was a pain in the butt because I had to set up the extra wall. But I love using the walls to, display more things. So the story goes further. I was setting up. I was pissed because I'm alone today because my boyfriend's at work. And the mood was like kind of off, and I don't like starting markets like that because I'm usually like pretty happy and happy to be here. But today I was like, I'm so pissed. I'm thinking to myself, I'm gonna complain to the organizer when he passes by that they should do something to those guys. Like, I don't know, talk to them at least and remind them that you cannot block the road so that people cannot drive through. Like, you need to be able to drive through to set up. Anyway. Oh, but at the very end of the setup, the guy whose car was in front of me, who was also trying to get through, he came to me and he said, I just wanted to say thank you for lighting the fire up their ass. I'm like, okay, that's not really what I did, but okay. But it looked like I did that, so I guess I feel kind of, cool. I hate confrontation, so that's not very normal, but it was getting late and I'm by myself. 1 hour is barely enough. Like, even when I'm with my boyfriend, like, it's barely enough. But when I'm by myself, it's even worse because I have to unload, set it all by myself, and park the car and, like, come back. Luckily, I parked, like, literally behind me. There's a parking lot, so that's good. What did I want to say? I'm in a good mood right now. And hope I can make some sales. I made a bunch of scrunchies today. Some new fabric, actually. Let me show you. I really like it. So this one I got at Joann. It was one of my first fabric trips, and I just haven't used it for anything. But this one, it's like a collar block gingham that I designed in Canva and got it printed on Sunflower. So I love this one because it's like this on the side, even though it's like all the same fabric. So I think, oh God, the wind. Oh, this is what it looks like now. The hoodies, they're up in the air. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Okay. I think I'm gonna gonna get up because I like standing most of the times and like crafting and like making earrings or something. And also, I think I'm gonna do something with that empty wall. I think I'm gonna put more hoodies on there. But also, if it's windy, it just kind of looks more messy. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, to be honest. Okay, I guess I can show you what's going on. No neighbor here. Popcorn people. So it smells pretty nice. And then no neighbors for a while. Oh yeah. Okay, a little check-in. It is almost 7 p.m. So only 1 hour left at the market, and my sales are at $100. Just about 10 minutes ago, they were at $20. So I at least made the booth fee. So oh, my mom's coming back. My mom just came to check something, but she like left and then came back. What was I saying? So yeah, my sales were at an all-time low just like 10 minutes ago. And I was standing here and talking to my mom, and I was thinking and saying, you know, like this is a kick in the butt that I needed, like a little push that just says that, hey, get working on your website and update your Etsy. Because honestly, I could have spent these $60 on an Etsy ad and probably sold maybe as much, or anyway, I need to start doing that. I've been thinking about it for a long time, and I thought doing these markets is good for like a short-term quick sales, but today there hasn't been many sales. So yeah, we gotta work on something. So I think unless some miracle happens and I make another at least $150, okay, I'm saying it now, if I make another 150 today, I will do the market next week. If I don't, then I will not. Oh, I just got asked out by like a 20-year-old. I don't know. The guy looked really 19 or 20. And I'm thinking, I was walking back from the Taco Bell bathroom, and I was looking at his friend's dog and like smiling at the dog. But maybe he thought I was smiling at him. I'm not sure. I was wearing sunglasses, so maybe I guess he could have been misinterpreted. And he came up to me and said, "You're just so beautiful." And I'm like, can I ask you, can we get coffee one day, or can we sometime get a coffee, whatever? And he was like, "Thank you, I have a boyfriend." And yeah, that was awkward. I think he was like 20. Hi.
Hi, we're just looking. How are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. Alright. I heard they start at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, at 4.
Ends at 8.
Yep.
What is this? Just a farmer's market festival?
It's a farmer's market. It's every week.
Every week?
Yeah, every Tuesday.
Alright, cool.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Year round, huh?
Huh?
All year long?
Yeah, but they change hours to like 4 to 7 later in the year. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. It's interesting. It's not the first person that's asked if they have this market year round, because I guess for some people it's weird. People that come from places that have seasons, but yeah, it is all year round. I don't know if I'll check in again today. Maybe I'll check in tomorrow.